Hi, everyone. It's me, the intern, and this is Coffee, Cults, and Empires. So last time, Rufert and Eurekas broke into Beebs immediately after getting back from the desert, which, with Rufert and Eurekas, I know I'm not surprised. But what I really want to talk about is Harmony and Dawn. I knew they sounded like they were dating, or really like they've been married for 1,000 years. That must have been a bad breakup, though, right? Oh, I can't wait for Harmony to bring the excerpt from her book. Unfortunately, she doesn't have it in this episode. Maybe next time. I think I'm going to use the chronoscope to have a look at what went on during that fateful first date. Not like that, you sickos. Just want to see what they were like when they were young and falling in love. The chronoscope can be a little finicky, so sometimes it's hard to track individual people with it. So I don't know how much I'll be able to see. Not like that. Anyway, I'll give it a try. In the meantime, episode. Like I said, Eurekas and Rufert have made their way into Beeb's shop on a date that Rufert is extremely excited about. Eurekas has to maintain concentration to keep the sorceress at bay, and Tanam has promised that Rufert is going to have some weird consequences from hoarding hot rocks. I'm sure that everything will be fine. Hello.
Hey.
Wow, that is the most chipper I have ever sounded, I think.
How's everybody doing?
That's boring. Did you bring it? Did you bring it? Did you bring it?
Okay.
Wow.
I wanted to bring it. I lent it to my neighbor. She's dating someone Dawn-esque. I'll bring it next time.
Was that your last copy? Where are all the rest of your copies?
I sold them. It's a popular book.
She's self-published. There's only one copy.
I don't believe that.
There is absolutely more than one copy.
Fine, there's more than one copy. It's really popular. Why?
You need to buy one, sir.
Mhm.
No. I'm pretty sure I was the subject of the book. I would know everything in there.
Buy it. Buy
Buy
it.
it. Buy
Oh,
it.
wow, look at the time. Tanam, what were we doing last time?
Let's see. Okay, I think last time we were breaking and entering.
All right, got some good B&E going on. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You have this amazing focus and you have snapped out of the double bad situation, at least in terms of freaking out about it.
Exactly. I'm feeling embarrassed that I was even hyperventilating in the first place when I have a real problem. And now I'm feeling like this party needs a hero.
Yeah.
And so there's suddenly waffles or something like it.
There is a plate of rice waffles.
So the way I think it should work is that you put it in your mouth and like your mouth kind of puckers from the salt, but you don't taste it. Like it tastes like, whatever Rufert imagined waffles should taste like.
So it kind of hurts,
Yeah. Like, and it's pretty gritty,
but like a pretty good waffle.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well,
it's not,
taste-wise.
yeah, texture is completely wrong, but yeah, like tastes like a actually, buttery and very good waffle. And then you swallow it, it goes down and your stomach is also like, this is not food.
Wait a minute. So it tastes like a waffle, but the texture is different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've effectively flavored like a handful of somewhat edible rocks to be waffle flavored.
So it feels like I'm eating rocks, but the flavor is a waffle, but I'm able to chew it and swallow it.
Yeah. It's like chewing. Yeah. Yeah. And the rice isn't done. So it's crunchy,
Interesting.
crunchy and burned.
Uncooked rice and salt,
But it tastes like waffles.
but it tastes like waffles.
Cooking is easy.
All right. I'm going to build some rapport. I'm going to take a bite of the waffle and be like, this is really good, but I have news that isn't.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll deception on that one, but you do have advantage.
Okay.
I feel like she needs to roll a constitution save, but I'm not the DM.
I have 18.
Yeah, sure, I'll roll, but if I start to disbelieve it, my own deception will kick in.
Self-deception.
Yeah, no, I got a 3, which comes to a total of 0.
She loves it.
That's because it's perfect. I have some too. Through the power of my own self-deception, can I like it?
I'd say roll deception versus your passive perception.
Excellent. Ooh, I rolled badly, but I bet I can still beat myself. Total of 13 on deception. Passive perception is an 8. Yes.
It is delicious. You are such a great cook.
Saved it. Saved the date.
Okay, River, I'm really impressed by you, but the sorceress is coming.
Oh shit. You want to make something of it?
I think we can save some waffles for her, but I think we need to find the rest of the party.
Oh yeah. They're asleep. You want to make something of it?
Again,
Like I'm trying to like make eye contact with you when I say it and kind of go like eyebrows.
Just to clarify, still, now that you've heard that the sorceress is coming back,
I don't have another solution for this problem. All right. This is what I've landed on.
this is what you landed on. You've made the decision.
I can either not speak or pretend like I'm doing it on purpose. And the perfect plan is going great. So why change it?
all right, River, I think you're very charming, but maybe, yes, let's make something of it by telling the party. Yeah?
I don't want to say it again, so I nod and kind of give a hand gesture, be like, lead the way.
Okay, I grabbed a bunch of waffles.
Oh, my heart actually melts.
Oh,
That's so nice of you.
Gotta keep that grift going.
Yeah. So we head back to where we assume the party is asleep.
Do you leave it open and with all the supplies spread around? And
Yeah, and a fire going in the hearth, like fully going. Yes. Yes, we just walk out.
okay, but I yell, fire! Somebody check on that.
I don't see how they never suspect anyone after that. You yell fire, and it's like a controlled cooking fire, and I see nothing wrong with this. Never mind, go on.
okay, this is a critical question. There are 3 ways that you can go. You could go back through the hall. There are the 2 sides of the building. Which way do you run?
Which way is faster?
You have to get to the other side of the hall,
Through the middle probably feels faster, right?
although you have to go through the hall. So there's going to be people in there, and it's all kind of designed to bring you towards the mirrors. So
I feel most comfortable around people. They're paying attention to me. Let's go through the hall.
So you yell fire and then charge into the hall.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I yell fire. Somebody should take care of that. And then I march through the hall.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the clarification.
You're welcome.
The followers like parrot it and then come after us.
Did you give them any waffles, by the way?
No, but you know, I'm holding a bunch of them, so I'm gonna hand them some waffles while we're walking out to give them strength because we have a big walk in front of us.
Not really, compared to the 2 hours in the desert.
Well, then they're hungry. They spent 2 hours in the desert.
Okay, they accept it gracefully and are convinced that since you obviously liked it, it must be good.
Yeah, and the waffles had a smiley face on them, so it helps them feel really happy right now, right?
Yeah. Coloring is also another thing prestidigitation can do. So it's a very lovely smiley face.
Okay, there was enough noise going on in the hall that I don't think that they heard you yelling. Are you trying to rush or are you trying to be inconspicuous?
Oh, trying to rush. We're running through the hall.
All right.
The speed at which you're going, the size of the group that you're in definitely draws attention, but no one's moving to stop you or anything like that. They just all look confused.
I feel like I did my due diligence too by telling everyone there's a fire. So if they didn't hear me, I mean, I tried.
Well, no one inside the hall heard you, it seems.
That's still a failing on their part.
Mm-hmm.
No one is paying attention to the mirrors right now. They are watching you as you run through.
Oh, I wave at them and smile.
Yeah, yeah. Roofer follows suit. He does one of his like his teeth twinkle. Bing.
Like literally.
Yeah. He does that sometimes.
You charge on through the hall. No one moves to stop you because you don't seem to be charging the mirrors or anything like that. You're just heading right back out the other side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like really beautifully. Yeah.
You can get away with a lot by just doing it confidently.
And gracefully. Yep.
Okay, you are out in front of the hall. You can hear running feet from the side of the building, running away from you towards the place where you yelled fire.
Oh, that's smart. They're
Uh,
running away from the fire. Good.
No, they're running to the fire.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Beeps.
So responsible.
Okay, so you head over to the hotel.
All right, who do we want to wake up first?
I mean, I thought we were going to go to bed. Do you want to make something of it?
I mean, one of these nights.
Careful, Rupert. She'll put glitter all over your bed.
I mean, that's fine. Glitter me up.
I was thinking we need to tell everyone about the sorcerer. Maybe Georg, he can make us coffee.
I was really excited that we were coming here so fast. You want to make something of it? Okay. Now I understand a little better.
Wait, do you understand?
I mean, I've been asking you, do you want to make something of it? Do you want to make something of it?
We are going to Georg's now.
All right, we go to Georg's.
And knock on the door.
Georg's asleep.
Does he continue to sleep?
Well, we tried. See you in the morning, I guess. Do you want to make something of it?
No. Rupert, I need you to headbutt the door.
Sure.
Can you, not?
Yeah, I'm not even going to question it. I'd take a running start.
Oh, you hear the prince's voice. No, wait.
Take a running start. Bam.
No, of course you do.
Okay, that happened.
I'm suddenly like, oh no, have I disobeyed my leash?
Well, I do need you to run a contest against yourself of strength versus constitution, I guess.
Yeah, no problem. Both of them suck, so this is going to be great.
Well, at least it's not a wisdom saving throw.
So is it just me, or did the prince saying, okay, that happened, sound kind of like the lizard stalking?
Yeah, I heard it.
Well, good. I feel better.
Okay,
We love you.
Strength first.
sure.
That's a 17. Inspired by the power of love.
Sure.
And Constitution was nearly there. That's a 16. I just short.
Okay,
Both pretty good though. What's the door's Constitution?
I mean,
they're not far enough apart that you knock yourself out, but these are nice hotel doors, so you make a very loud noise, but you don't knock it off. It hinges or splinter or anything like that. It's not a bad door.
All right.
Is Georg woken up by an extremely loud?
I would say so. Yeah, I mean,
Is the whole floor woken up by an extremely loud noise?
that's actually a better question.
Yeah, that is a very good question.
I tried to stealthily blast in the door. Quietly yell for everyone to wake up.
But reassure them it's not an emergency.
But tell them about the fire though.
But the fire's being put out, probably.
So Helena doesn't sleep well with a lot of noise. Is she woken up by this?
Yeah, I think that in order to assume that she has survived as long as she has, being a messenger / money collector / forest traveling person, she probably doesn't sleep through gigantic bang.
Good job, Rupert. You're so efficient.
Followed by like, oh, you want to make something of it. Oh.
You're so weird.
I think that it's very important that the cheetah exits my room first, and the cheetah is wearing a nightcap. Justice looks very upset.
I'm like sitting on the ground holding my head. Like I could have just used magic. What was it once? Maybe all my choices aren't the best. I don't know anymore. No, I'm perfect. Everything's fine.
So, Georg, who obviously sleeps in his armor, there's a built-in pillow.
Yes.
I love it.
Georg does not ever leave the armor but there
Oh,
is infinitely a self-cleaning function.
yeah. I was gonna say you turn on shower mode, like suds start falling out of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a soap canister on the side of the suit for nothing.
Oh man.
Speaking of, Georg, as he's like, coming to the door, he opens. Is there a peephole in these old hotel doors?
Let's say there is.
I mean, yeah, they got lots of mirrors. It should be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, Georg's like kind of peering through the peephole, and he's like got some of the old coffee oil that he's distilled ready to just blast out with just a little fire starter. But I assume I see Eurekas probably and not Ruford, because I assume he's sitting down.
It's not on the floor.
I mean, what do I see here? Is it Eurekas? Is it nothing?
You see Eurekas. Georg's looking through the door. What does he see?
I'm there. I'm pounding on the door.
So then I put away, I hit the release button to like, not shoot fire on Eurekas. Groggily like open the door, and I just go, what?
Georg, Ruford made waffles and the sorceress is coming.
I love the order of that.
Okay, where are the waffles?
Oh, here's one. I saved you one.
Oh, thank you. And I eat the waffle. What happens to me?
The flavor spell lasts for an hour, so it's.
I rolled an 8 on my Constitution save.
I'll let you decide. You definitely can't swallow it.
Yeah, no, I spit out the waffle, kind of choke on it a little bit because I don't expect the cognitive dissonance that occurs from eating something made of salt and rice that I expect to be a waffle, but I should have known by looking at it.
What do you mean looking at it? Looked so happy.
Look, smiley face doesn't make it look like a good waffle.
So I come out of my room and I'm like, that waffle is a lot happier than I am.
Yeah, so I guess the sorceress is free. We should probably do something about that, like run or something.
I mean, I don't know. I think the number one thing we should do is let Eureka sleep.
I'm really tired, but super focused. I can run, or if someone wants to give me a piggyback ride.
Has everybody but these two slept enough that we've had a long rest?
No, short rest at best.
Oh, that's not good.
You're like short rest.
Ruford is like starting to doze off on the ground.
Ruford, wake up! But I'm accidentally cuddling you because also tired.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
focused. I'm like, wake up! But then I go back to cuddle. So I'm like, no, Ruford, wake up!
Okay, yeah, no, that gets me up. I'm like, yeah, all right, we're here.
Okay, we're ready.
I give you both a look of disdain, and then I'm like, So we can't run forever, and we can't face her without resting. So we need to hide?
We're already in a pretty safe place. She doesn't know where our rooms are.
I imagine that won't be a difficult proposition for somebody as powerful as a sorceress. She literally has a tower in the middle of the desert. I assume she can figure out where rooms are.
That's fair.
Hey, has the Mind Lord left town?
Oh, I don't think so. Maybe.
I was kind of hoping for yes, because that seems like a place that she wouldn't look for us that is not very far away.
I mean, my lord would probably welcome us if my lord is around, but okay. I'd say let's try it. I'm on good terms with the Mind Lord. If he's like, why are you here with all your friends? Like, oh, I want to introduce you to my friends because I really liked getting to know you.
Can we all stay in your house tonight?
Yeah, I think if he's there, we're going to have some splaining to do.
Yeah, I also want to remind you that we don't entirely trust this guy. Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just I don't trust this guy.
I think he's great.
I'm thinking about it. He is really hot.
Super hot.
Okay, some of us really trust this guy based on completely reasonable metric.
Oh, yeah. I also have this bag full of golden plates. That's just a thing that we have.
Do you want to hide under the plates?
You want to gamble with him?
Well, I mean, maybe we should sell them or gamble them or something.
Going to the gambling hall is not the worst idea.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to find you in a gambling hall.
And she'd have to make a huge scene.
I could see that working.
I like it. Yep.
Are we napping in the gambling hall? Because
Yeah,
I would
somehow-
like, I think 6 at least hours.
Could we maybe set up like a little like rest station in a corner and take watches, but in the gambling hall? Is that a thing?
I could do a
think-
costume change. Like, I'm meant to be sleeping there. I'm sure employees sleep there all the time.
I think we should do it in a place with bedrooms, because unless we think the people of the gambling hall are going to like come to our defense.
I just think if the sorceress comes here
Okay,
and she wants to mess stuff up and it's just us in this hallway, she's going to have an easier time of it than if we're in the middle of a very public place.
as a side note, is Rupert saying these things out loud?
Oh, right. Yeah. Do you want to make something of it? Do you want to make something of it? Do you want to? Yeah. You all notice this incredibly weird tick that I am like also trying to make sexual somehow. Yes.
I don't even use my cantrip. I walk over to him, I slap him, and I say, never say that to me again.
Okay. Do you want to make something of it? Sorry, I didn't mean it. Do you want to make something of it? I won't stop. Do you want to make something of it?
I think there might be something wrong with him.
Yeah.
Eureka, what did you do?
Wait, what'd I do?
Yeah, what did you do?
No, he made waffles and then he started talking weird.
Those were gross waffles.
He made them.
I don't think the waffles are the problem, everybody.
Look, you don't have to like the waffles, but if you don't, it means there's something wrong with you. You want to make something of it.
You know what? What if I do want to make something of it?
Okay, the waffles weren't that bad. They tasted surprisingly good considering the texture.
Well, let me do some sort of. What have I got? What have I got? I'm used to playing a different type of character.
One with smart friends.
Okay, great. I'm going to try rolling a medicine check. Let's start there.
Oh, wait. So is this to determine how bad the waffles are?
No, I'm trying to figure out what's up with our lewd friend.
I mean,
Yeah.
beyond the normal stuff?
Why is he worse? That is a 14 on medicine.
Okay, can I also get an Arcana check?
Let me see about that. You can.
I can help with the Arcana part.
Yeah, how about Georg and I both roll that one and we say I didn't?
'Cause I'm also kind of looking at him going, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, he's making advances at you and he's not even trying to get you to make him coffee.
I thought he wanted to fight. Georg doesn't really have the social wherewithal to figure out that he's being hit on.
If somebody says to you, do you want to make something of it? You're like, fine, let's fight. Let's go for
Well, especially if it's Ruford, right?
He's already kind of predisposed to Rupert the weird dude.
That's true. I did slap him already, so I think you should have a turn.
So do you want to make something of it? And I'm looking at him like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? He is weird normally, but this is weirder than normal weird.
And you roll a medicine and an Arcana check?
You want me to roll the medicine check too? I can
Yeah.
do that.
My Arcana was a 9, by the way, so not horrible, just not impressive.
Just kind of boring.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a 10 and an 11. Not that much better.
Eureka's, do you have Arcana?
So it is true that Eureka's is very focused right now. You did earlier say what's wrong with you, so I will grant that Eureka's has noticed and is potentially trying to think about it. So if you'd like Eureka's to also roll a medicine and an Arcana, she can do so with advantage on both of those.
Okay, that would be great because I know I'm focused, but I feel like I'm focused on just the last thing anyone says. So one moment I'm like, yeah, gambling hall. Oh wait, waffles. Like I'm focused, but I will roll.
Can I try to figure it out too, since that seems to be the game and I actually have information about this whole thing?
Do you know what happened to you? Is that a thing that you know already?
Callum doesn't know, but he might be able to figure it out because he knows a little about Arcana and has clues that the rest of you don't have.
Oh, okay.
Well, Arcana, I just rolled a 20.
Oh, wow. Excellent. This feels familiar. You have heard about people getting weird curses before that like affect them in these unexpected weird ways. The memories that you have of it are associated with the Tower Empire. That's where those kinds of things happen sometimes.
Okay. Should I also roll medicine or should I just start telling everybody?
I think while you're talking to us, I'm examining his head.
This is interesting. Okay, are you walking over there and like touching
Yep.
his head?
Getting all up in his curls.
He does have like an actual lump on his head right now from where he headbutted the door. So he's probably like in pain. He's like, no, don't touch me.
Yeah, and I'm going to be like manhandling him and mumbling, you big dumb idiot. Oh, don't give me trouble.
She can just win because I'm going to have an epiphany and realize, oh no, it's the Tower Kingdom. The sorceress cursed me. As soon as she came out of the whatever power, she cursed me. That must be what happened.
Okay.
You get a good feel of my head, and the hair is actually pretty close to right, but it's an illusion. Like you figure out immediately that it's an illusion, and yeah, I've got like a bump on one side.
And also a tiara.
Yeah, you immediately find the tiara. That's true.
I pull the tiara off and I say, oh, that's weird. I haven't seen this on for whatever. You do not have the ability to be making these kind of fashion choices right now.
You feel like you have suddenly sobered up a bit.
So here's the thing. I want that tiara more than anything in the world, except the approval of my friends.
Aww.
And right now, I'm just embarrassed that I got caught stealing treasure from everyone. So I'm going to be like, wow, where did that come from?
Real smooth. I'm sure we'll never figure it out.
I can shove this in a mirror bag and it's not going to mess with any of the things in the mirror bag, right?
Mirror bags are stable enough. We've still not found out what will happen with the hot rocks in the mirror bags, but normal magical items into them is fine.
Okay, great. That's where this puppy's going.
Wow, you must be some kind of latent conjurer. That was amazing. You want to make something of it?
So I do my fantastic from my local location trick. I make a awesome icy drink out of thin air and I set it on his bump.
Aww.
Yeah, he actually just shuts up. He does not know how to handle this situation. This is like nobody's like scolding him or yelling at him or anything. It just this. It's like, oh, you want to make something of it?
Okay,
By
well,
the
we
way-
either need to sleep or go hide or I guess run, although I really don't think that one's going to work out so well for us, but probably we need to conclude our hallway business.
Everyone into Georg's room.
Can you explain what the heck just happened first? Because I'm still real confused on.
Do you want to make something of it?
He touched his head and now he's fine. Is this?
We'll
I think I
explain in your
missed
room.
something.
And
Okay.
Justice walks past you and settles down.
On the bed,
Definitely.
Oh, I'm allergic. Oh, fine, whatever. And I just lay down in my armor on the floor, and a little retractable pillow comes out.
That's why you never use any of your sheets. You want to make something of it?
Yeah, he's still doing it. I thought you fixed him. Tell me you fixed him.
We made it a little bit better, but
He got cursed. I should tell you guys.
Oh, he's cursed. How'd he get cursed? How'd you get cursed?
It must have been the sorceress. She must have cursed me from a distance in order to trick us into breaking her spell. It must have been it. You want to make something of it?
Has something to do with the tower. That's all I know.
Yeah. This is got to be like ancient Tower Empire magic. She figured out that we'd be near each other or something, and she must have cursed me so that I would distract you. It all makes sense. You want to make something of it?
I put my hands on my hips. Did you drink a potion?
I look guiltily at the rice waffle. I don't think so, but who knows what I'm capable of. You want to make something of it?
You make it sound like you did. You're just capable of the extraordinary, like disgusting waffles.
I don't know if it's extraordinary.
Listen, everything I touch turns to magic. It could be anything. Do you want to make something of it?
Is the curse? He has to say, you want to make something of it? That's it? And I feel like the sorceress is a little more powerful.
But can you see it worked? Do you want to make something of it?
I mean, I will say that she is petty. Like, she will send birds just to stare at someone to drive them insane, apparently.
Yeah, but
I thought that sounded like crazy, crazy stuff Tagak was saying. And surprise, it was true.
that's fair. It still seems too crazy.
I'm not convinced it's the sorceress, but I do think that we can probably temporarily just ignore it until we see other signs. I think our bigger concern is, are we going to sleep? Are we going to run? Are we going to hide? Are we going to warn Tagak?
Can we do all three? Well, I don't care about the gawk.
I would like to rest.
I like sleep and I like run.
I'll sleep if you don't mind all of us crashing in your room.
Yeah, whatever.
Great.
Yeah, we can't run forever. We're going to have to face her again at some point. We're going to be a lot more successful at it if we've had some rest.
I think we might need, and this is probably going too far considering our general style of doing everything else, but a plan would be like really good.
Bite your tongue, sir.
So, if I could just get like an hour of sleep, do you want to make something of it? I can get a lot of my magic back. Do you want to make something of it? And then I could like try to protect the rest of you while you all sleep.
You two definitely need to sleep. And I think Georg and I can have a little chat, maybe.
Yeah.
If stuff gets really intense, Georg can carry one of you and I can transform and carry the other and we'll hightail it out of here.
Okay. I want coffee when I wake up, please.
Yeah, whatever.
I go and grab one of the apparently unused sheets that are in this room and completely like mummy wrap myself so that there is no part of my body showing and just go to sleep on the floor.
I go to sleep on the bed next to Justice if Justice is cool with it.
Justice is super cool with it.
Great.
She's purring.
Oh.
Oh, great. I'm allergic to Eurekas too. Why is it always my bed? Why?
What was that sound?
It was a sneeze. What was that sound?
Awful.
Oh, that was your face.
My face is not a sound. You got to work on your insults.
Maybe you're allergic to you.
Oh, but then I would sneeze all over my armor all the time. And I only do that when Justice is around.
And me. Moving on.
And you.
Okay, moving on.
Which is like all the time. You're around each other an awful lot for people who hate each other. Just saying.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Mhm.
Mostly hate.
Wash your bed sheets and let's move on.
That sounds like a plan. As those two go to sleep in their heartwarming and extremely bizarre ways, Georg and Hellena move over to the corner to chat.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think that my voice can handle actual whispering, but assume I'm whispering.
Yeah. What the hell?
So it is very important to me to not break the law. And in order for all of the things that we took to be in any way legitimate, I think that we might need to explain to the city that we took action against the sorceress because she was a hostile suspect.
I thought that's just what we were saying to make our consciences feel better. You think that'll actually work?
I'm not certain it'll go well, but I mean, if we run, we run. We never complete this job. So long this city, hello new city. That's certainly a path that we could take, although I am by no means famous, but my name is well known enough that if I do that, I think it's going to catch up to me. And I think if we don't run, the truth is going to come out. It might go better if we try to get ahead of it.
All right. And let's see. What all do we have? We confiscated like our entire tower thing. Someone took the plates.
Yeah.
Were they like evident? Who's going to believe that?
I definitely think that we made things harder for ourselves in terms of this being an explanation.
You're the law smart one. I mean, what are our chances?
I think so. I took all the books and I took them because I wanted to be able to read them. I think that having the local library hold on to them is a way that we can still accomplish that.
So we were just donating them to the library?
This is a gambling hall at the end of an hour walk that is all partying.
I mean, but this is also like, I don't know, maybe I'm historically misremembering, but I remember this as a relatively major city of which the gambling hall is just the biggest feature. Are you saying that there was no library here?
I mean, there's a lot of people, but to call it a city is stretching it. Like, there are some houses, there's the hotel, the guards' barracks. It is more of like a resort than anything else. There's lots of fun ruins there these days, but they're all of the hall and some pieces of the mansions survived. But when you are there, it is not a like reasonably functioning city, really.
We're going to have trouble. Well, does anyone, if it's not a real city, does the law even care?
Yes, the guards care a lot, and this is a major project of the Lanyu Empire. If you bring the sorceress's wrath down on the gambling hall and she damages it in retribution, that will be an attack on the Lanyu Empire. So they're not going to be happy with her or with you if you're the ones that caused it.
Okay, so crazy idea. How about we get Eurekas to cast that on her again as soon as she comes back?
See, number one, Eurekas has to be awake and have rested for at least 8 hours. And number two, she has to concentrate to keep it going. So functionally, she can't do anything else after each time she does that, right? Nothing big.
Yeah, it hasn't been 8 hours, so clearly she lost concentration. Okay, so we try to give back everything or maybe give it up as evidence. Say, hey, we found evidence of nothing. Did we find any evidence of any crime? Can we pin any crime on her?
Other than being a controlling parent.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a crime, but we can make something up, right?
Now your inner Ruford is talking.
Hey, workshopping here. I don't know the local laws, but do you think that the gambling hall and the local area has any sort of policy against that big pile of rocks she was keeping?
Like a city ordinance on rocks. It was ugly, but I don't know if it was that ugly.
I don't remember how well we rolled, but
Yeah.
if we understand that these are hot rocks, I could imagine that it would at least be within the realm of possibility that the Lanyu Empire would not be cool with somebody keeping those things and us showing up and being like, yeah, we cleared the place out because we aren't experts on this, but we thought that there was a possibility that there might be like contamination going on. And so we brought it here. We need to put it in a contained environment. And we wanted the authorities to decide whether it needed to be disposed of, whether it was safe to return. She was keeping these products in the same vicinity as a minor. I think we could spend this.
Like, we didn't know they were actually hot rocks.
They got an evil vibe to them. That's enough. It's like, yeah, there's dark magic going on. Big, scary, and also spiders getting summoned out of places. They probably came out of these rocks.
I mean, we could probably make a case for
sorry, I'm not here, but that's what your little shoulder roofer says.
no, I think that's reasonable. Like, we can make a case for evil rock and that we confiscated everything except those evil rocks because we were afraid of them. We didn't want the evil to spread, but we thought everything else might be evil. So we brought all of it.
Same pitch, but slightly less convincing.
Well, I mean, we sort of just stole all of her stuff because we didn't like her, but we thought she might have useful stuff. I don't think that we have many legs to stand on.
Okay, so here's a thing that we could do. Ruford is not going to like this, but we could tell everybody to empty their bags. We could hire a cart, put everything on the cart, and we could send her stuff back.
I have goosebumps. What'd you guys say?
So I feel like the only thing that we did wrong really was taking her stuff. I think that liberating her, I'm not even sure the daughter is a minor. Liberating her daughter who needs to get a life, that's not against the law. And telling someone who's trying to attack us to go away is not against the law. We didn't harm her.
That's fair. That's fair. We could just send her stuff back. I wouldn't mind sending her stuff back. I mostly took the stuff that Ruford dropped.
And then if she comes and attacks us, especially in public, in the middle of a hotel or in the middle of a gambling hall, what's she going to say? You tempted my daughter to go be with someone that she was already having relations with. And my stuff isn't where it was before. It's in a big pile. You assholes! I'm burning this whole hall down. I don't think she'd do that.
Yeah, and then who's to say we were the ones that took her stuff?
Exactly.
I like this idea. We just have to convince Ruford and Eurekas.
I mean, they're asleep. Do we have to?
Well, I guess we could just empty everybody's bags.
Ruford doesn't have a mirror bag. His bag is on the ground.
Okay, well, most of us have mirror bags. We don't know where Ruford
There's
got
a
it.
plate hanging out of one of them.
I know I'm asleep, but my followers also offer items.
We'll figure that out when we come to it. I mean, the followers are not sleeping in my hotel room with us.
No, they're all outside.
Yeah, damn straight they are.
In the hallway.
It's all lined up, sleeping.
Do the followers have anything in their bags other than the unfortunate hot rod?
The stuff they stole.
Yeah.
They stole stuff too.
Yeah.
They couldn't get any of the good stuff, so they were just like picking up silverware and rocks off the ground, and
No, we have a full list of what they have in their bags.
they
You know-
busted up a chair and each took a piece of it. And
I mean, you laugh, but you all were trying to take that table.
I just wanted the books, and I kept some rings. Let's be honest, I kept some rings.
She didn't really have anything good. I took nothing except for the stuff that. Wait, did I take any books? I don't even think I took books.
I think the things that you took were the things that Rupert dumped out of.
Jumped out. Yeah, exactly. I took Rupert's stuff. That's what I took. Which, I mean, like, I'm not saying that Georg, like, I'm no goody two shoes here. Just didn't find anything cool. I would have taken the whole tower, really. That was the most interesting thing. The whole freaking tower and the pile of rocks at the bottom. The elemental, I mean, not the hot rocks.
I think this is our best plan. I think probably it's going to be a violation of Eureka's and Rupert's trust if they wake up and the stuff was gone and they didn't even get a vote. I'm just concerned that they're not going to go along with it, or they'll be like, yeah, sure, and then, keep some of the tiaras or whatever.
What if we wake them up? I'll just shake Eureka's awake and Rupert awake and then ask if they mind if we do it. And if they say yes, then we can, I don't know, do it anyway.
I think it's the right thing to do. I am concerned that been up all night, shake them up, and they go, oh, yeah, whatever, and fall back asleep.
They already stole it.
I hate being lawful. Okay, I think this is our plan A. Let's come up with a plan B. I'd like to let them sleep as long as possible.
Okay, so plan B, we club them over the head and we do it anyway. And we stole their stuff, just like they stole her stuff.
little Rupert is sitting on your shoulder cheering. Yeah.
I guess that's just the same as doing it without asking, isn't it?
It could be your place.
But with an added step where we get to club them on the head for being stupid.
I have an idea. Ooh. It's a little bit shifty, but hear me out. We give most of the stuff to the daughter.
Go on.
Not all of it. We keep some crowns and some rings and stuff, for our trouble.
Oh, so then she's got it.
So then we're like, hey, she's starting a new life. Are you really going to begrudge your daughter that you love so much a bunch of gold plates and some bed sheets? I don't think so.
Did you say sheets?
And your entire library.
You're rich, Mom. Buy more stuff.
Oh, yeah, that could work. That's really smart.
Guys, I'm having a bad dream.
You're a Snape.
You know what? I like that. Almost as likely to succeed as just giving her back all her stuff. I do feel like she might just murder us for the trouble first.
Well, yeah, I think we are going to need to hide/run because she's going to be mad at us. But I think in terms of the city being willing to provide us any sort of protection, or even just let us stay here and hide amongst the public, that's going to go better if we don't have bags and bags and bags full of the lady's gold plate.
All right. I like it. Let's see what they say in the morning.
Okay.
I think if we just give her back her stuff, then it's like nothing ever happened. We just told her to go away. We came back. She's not going to be too mad, right?
Oh, she's going to be very mad. She's going to be super mad about the daughter. I think there were some lizard casualties. It's not going to go well.
Yeah, the lizard, that's the problem.
But I don't know. Do you think that we could sleep through the night and we're going to, probably not wake up dead?
I don't know how fast she can move. I mean, the terms of the spell that Eureka's used, I mean, she should have done everything she could to get out of there.
She's probably going to go back to the tower first, and then it's going to take her a little bit of time to get to. Yeah, I think we can sleep.
Yeah, we can probably sleep. And then Georg puts a line of grief at the doorway. Like, not if you're walking in the hallway, but just like a little line under the door to try to trip anybody up who's coming in.
I think it's very adorable that you think that she'll come in the door.
All right. I mean, that's fair.
Like Georg does what Georg does.
Georg thinks in terms of doorways and blocking those doorways.
Yep.
And then Georg uses web on the door as well. He takes a bunch of like high tensile strength coffee strands, which are jammed into a canister, and he just shoots that at the door and they stick all over it.
Georg, that was exciting to watch. Super cool. Not sure that was a good idea.
Why not? Now she can't get in,
And we can't get out?
but she can't get in.
Go to bed.
Okay. I can't help but think that there's something I'm missing, but we'll see.
I look over my shoulder at the window and I shrug.
I'm just imagining the conversation the cleaning staff has the next day. Grease trap carpet? Coffee ground webbing?
Uh,
I think it would be
You-
even funnier if they're like, yeah, we get that sometimes.
It's like,
okay. So, upon you looking at the window, Georg goes, oh no. And I have a bunch of rope, like more rope than I normally have, because I also have Richard's rope. So I wrap the window up in a bunch of rope.
Wait, stop. You what?
I take a bunch of rope and I if there's a window and there's either a curtain rod or not, that doesn't matter. But I'll take some pitons and hammer them into the wall a little bit on either side of the window, and I'll wrap the rope so that there's like just a kind of screen of rope there.
Do you try to do this quietly?
The piton.
I mean, I don't want to wake up the people that are sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not even going to stop you because that's going to do nothing to stop her, but it's not going to stop us from getting out. So whatever brings you
For sure.
joy.
I believe in this plan. I think it's a great plan,
You're a Snape.
which should dissuade you, but
You being asleep should dissuade me.
no.
Okay, yeah. So, despite it being a terrible idea, Georg's sort of panicking. He doesn't know what to do. So he does stupid things. Yeah, I'm going to try to do that quietly, and quietly is a relative term.
Everyone is tired enough that you manage it.
So when you're done with that, I pat you on the shoulder and I say, Georg, you have got to go to sleep or I will start singing to try to get you to go to sleep. And you don't want that.
Oh, you're not a bard.
I'm not a bard. I'm not.
I'm going to sleep.
I'm going to share with you that I tried and I failed.
Oh, wait, did you really?
Yeah, really. Just wasn't my calling.
All right. Well, I guess we sleep then.
And everybody passes out in their various strange ways, with Georg lying flat on his back in his armor with his little pillow that popped out. Rupert wrapped like a mummy in a sheet from the bed. Eureka's cuddling with Justice, and Hellena probably just sighing herself to sleep.
Yeah, I'm sort of propped up against a wall. I sleep against trees a lot.
Okay. And I'll leave you there.
You will leave us there in the aching anticipation of the book, which Harmony is going to actually bring next time, right? Yes?
I'll bring it.
Get it back from your friend.
Yeah, don't make me go beat up your neighbor. Or give her a hug and a tissue. I don't know. Things must have been bad.
Oh, it was so bad. She had a horrible dawn.
Hey.
Is this just a generic noun now for a bad boyfriend?
It isn't.
For a bad boy. Do you want to be our bad boy, Don?
Gross.
I'll bring the book.
Okay.
See you next time.
This episode featured Chelsea Burns as Harmony as Eureka's.
This is really good, but I have news that isn't.
Find her on Instagram at Chelsea Comedy. Chris Grumbles as Don as Georg.
She's not going to be too mad, right?
Find him on Instagram at Chris Grumbles. Desiree Phair as Rozafeen as Hellena and Justice.
You assholes, I'm burning this whole hall down.
Silas Silver as Waffles, as Callum as Rupert.
Cooking is easy.
Check out his RPG at readysetroll.org. Mark E. Phair as Tanam the DM.
It's adorable that you think that she'll come in the door.
Find him at markephair.com. And me, Damian Lichtenstein, as the intern. What I really want to talk about is Harmony and DON. Find me on Instagram at thatdamnlich or check out my Drag King account at woody.banter. Thank you for listening to Coffee, Cults, and Empires, edited by Mark and Desiree. Music by Kevin Vitzwong, rhymes with hit song. Hear more music at kevinvitzwong.bandcamp.com. Character art and logo design by Carmanda. Find her at carmandaartsthings.com. Sensitivity Consulting by Dominique Dickey. Find links at dominiquedickey.com. Support us on Patreon for access to outtakes, world building, and more. Find all these links in the episode notes or at coffeecultsandempires.com, where you can also find transcripts, art, actor and character bios, and more. That's coffeecultsandempires.com.
I want to re-record That Ship Has Sailed. I don't think that there's a lot of sailing metaphors that we have.
That bridge has collapsed.
Oh, gee, no, God, that's...
Have there been like major bridge collapses? I feel like that would be like a horrible thing in this society.
That's like a 9/11 joke.
Oh, I didn't mean like that.
But I think something about the bridge, yes. Oh, we've walked onto that bridge, I think is like, because, it's one way, right?
I think that we've started on that bridge is not going to make sense to the audience because they don't know about that part of the world building yet. I think you should say that's a one-way bridge. There's no turning back.